calling all Autobots. My name is Dany Prime. I am sending this message to any ally seeking a review of the newest film in the Transformers franchise. Not from Michael Bay, but instead from Travis Knight, the director of the 2012 stop-motion animated film Kubo and the Two Strings. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bumblebee. So if you didn't already know, Bumblebee is a prequel to all of the other Michael Bay directed Transformers movies we've been getting for the past 10 years now. And the story revolves around Bumblebee escaping to Earth from the war that's raging back on the Transformers' home planet of Cybertron. He meets a young girl by the name of Charlie, who is a young mechanic looking for a car to get by, and runs into Bumblebee as a yellow bug. A few Decepticons follow him back to Earth, and not only do they try to kill him, but try to take over the planet. What follows is a movie that not only surpasses its 5 predecessors, but also offers a fun, smart, and thoughtful adventure that caters to both fans of the Transformers series and casual movie-going audiences as well. The cinematography in this movie is much better. There are a lot more stationary shots as opposed to that handheld look we got in the other Transformers movies. And the camera is a little bit further away so we can see more of the action. And speaking of action, the choreography is much better this time around as well. The Transformers, namely Bumblebee, look way better in this film and take things back to their G1 roots, taking things back to the original TV series and toy line. Because Bumblebee cannot talk, the movie uses his face and body language and his eyes to emote and show how he's feeling. That language barrier allows for scenes that are a lot slower and allow us to digest the ever-growing relationship between Bumblebee and his human counterparts. After the movie, there was a behind-the-scenes video that explained the making of the movie. The director of the film, Travis Knight, comes from a background in animation, having founded Laika, one of the biggest stop-motion studios in the world. Also, thank you to the filmmakers for the aspect ratio. I love when movies are full screen. I mean, I understand why people would want their films to be widescreen. I just like when they take up the whole screen. I mean, why would screens be the shape that they are if movies aren't even going to take up the whole thing? Would you rather watch a movie that's only going to take up 50% of the screen or 100%? Not to knock those movies though. The actors do a pretty good job as well. Hailee Steinfeld, the lead of the movie, gives a great performance and definitely brings it during the emotional scenes. Cena also stars in this, and he does his usual thing, playing the big tough guy with a heart of gold. George Lendenborg Jr. plays Charlie's friend Memo, and he does a pretty good job of playing an awkward love interest / sidekick friend. Everyone else is okay. There are some generic bullies that you just want to punch in the face, and the family, although they do start the movie off as being annoying and counterproductive, they do get better throughout the course of the film and more supportive to Charlie. Although the villains are kind of weak in this, they are definitely more fleshed out and identifiable and deceptive than in past movies. As heartfelt as this movie was, I did think it was missing something on the emotional side, like something like Into the Spider-Verse had. Maybe it had something to do with the audience I saw it with. When I saw Into the Spider-Verse, the audience went crazy all the time for everything from fan service to jokes. And when I saw this movie, the audience didn't go very crazy at all. They were just kind of sitting there, and they chuckled and laughed sometimes, and you didn't hear very many responses from them. So maybe that had something to do with how I felt about this movie. I still personally thought it was good. It could have also been from the fact that Miles Morales is a young boy of color, much like myself, and I identified more with him than, say, Hailee Steinfeld's character, who is a young girl. While the jokes are pretty funny for the most part, you can still kind of sense that Michael Bay influence and some of the more awkward jokes and very few stereotypes there are in this movie. The 80s setting is very strong in this movie. Everything from the clothes the people wear, the technology, the music that they listen to, and is embedded into the soundtrack, and of course the vehicles everyone drives. Travis Knight wanted to set this movie in the time when he grew up and when the Transformers were first created. The fan service is also very strong in this movie. Watching those scenes set on Cybertron is a sight to behold, and are absolutely reminiscent of the Transformers Cybertron game series. I also like how Travis Knight made a prequel movie that sets up the first Transformers movie from 2007 and makes it look effortless. I would definitely love to see more Transformers movies, if not from this filmmaker, from other young and talented filmmakers who have a lot of potential and can take this structure and aesthetic and can make some very good movies in this universe. Overall, Bumblebee is a very good movie with little to no flaws and improves on basically every aspect of past Transformers movies and prioritizes character above action, and that is okay with me any day. I highly recommend seeing this one if you're a Transformers fan, or just looking for a good movie. This is definitely one to check out. If I had to rate it, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's definitely above average and is a great movie, but I thought it was just missing something and I just can't put my finger on it. So those were my thoughts on Bumblebee. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to share your thoughts on this video and on this movie if you've seen it. And support me by sharing this video with anyone and everyone. Your friends, your family, that car outside that keeps making weird noises and disappearing. Thank you as always so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.